Hello everybody at the YouTube and the Nerd Nation. I am the Nerd of LPs, and welcome back to more of Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we took care of the final four missions in Gelato Beach, and in this episode is going to be 100 coins and blue coins that we have missed. So as for the 100 coins, which is the first topic I'm going to get on because I have a list of topics, which is, I think, a first for like really any of my series, because usually I run out of topics to say easily. The 100 coins are basically kind of widespread, but they're not really widespread to where you can get all of them. It really requires a lot of navigating, and of course the cataquacks usually do help if you get those first, like just squirt them and then jump on them or do whatever you can. And then there's the watermelons. That's the reason I chose episode 8, is because the watermelons do give you coins, and I'm pretty sure each watermelon gives you about between 10 to 15 coins per se, so that is, with all the cataquacks, somewhere between the 30s and 20s. Like, I can't really calculate that high. But if you just do episode 8, get those watermelons, do the cataquacks. Speaking of cataquacks, actually one of the cataquacks, what I thought, there was a blue cataquack on that tree, and I thought, oh hey, it's just going to be another coin, so I might as well get that. Turns out it was actually a blue coin, so I never really got that, and it was kind of cool seeing that kind of blind side of me where I'm like, oh, I never knew there was that coin right there. I'll remember it for next time. Although I'm pretty sure I will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am gonna have to go back to like my older file and get that. Speaking of which, I have actually played a little bit of my old file for the next world, so I'm partially ahead of that. I usually like to practice. I'll admit, this is like the only Let's Play I've ever like done pre-practice on for any of the worlds. Usually I had to go in like just dive right in, but for Mario Sunshine I didn't want to dive in because I knew I would be stressing a lot, so I really wanted to take my time in the world, so I did a little bit of practice in my old file that I had like 12 years ago and started practicing on that. And speaking of video games, E3 was a thing this year. It was a huge thing, and I think Nintendo definitely won with major announcements for Smash Brothers and some new games I was pretty interested in. Like, there was that Squid one. There was also not Project Steam, Codename Steam. I was close. Codename Steam, which I thought looked pretty interesting, and then there was Splatoon, which also I thought looked relatively interesting. Okay, not relatively. It looked kind of interesting. Like, I like the cartoon feel for it. Then again, I'm a sucker for like cartoonish thingies. I'm a cartoon nerd, I'm sorry. I need to watch anime. But there were like a few interesting things from Sony. Like, there was the Ratchet and Clank movie, which I don't care if it's bad, like it's badly receptive. I just hope that, unlike the other video game based movies where they suck because they didn't understand the game. Like, I don't think most of the directors of like Super Mario Brothers or Prince of Persia actually like took the time to play the game and fully understand it. They thought, oh hey, it's video game characters. We'll just do whatever we want with these characters and we'll make a good movie out of it. I just hope that the producers behind Ratchet and Clank movie actually do take the time to play the game, because I know Ratchet and Clank is more story driven. Like, I've never played any of the games, but I do know it's really story driven. So hopefully they will take that element of the story into video games and interpret well for moviegoers, and hopefully they'll get positive reception. The only other movie that has positive reception was Wreck-It Ralph, but that's because the video game characters had minor roles, and it wasn't really about them, it was just about Ralph. So there was that. And then for Microsoft, which I never really care about ever in their E3s, because all it is just guns, and more guns. That's basically their thing for E3, was guns. No, nothing else, just guns, shoot them with the gun, But Project Spark, was it? Yeah, it was Project Spark. It was actually relatively interesting. I heard Conquer. Well, I've seen that Conquer is actually going to be in the game, which tells me that Rareware is going to be like a sellout or something soon. I mean, if they're going to be a sellout, please just sell your stuff to Nintendo back. I mean, I need my Mickey Speedway USA sequel or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But other than that, there was that one game with like there was a white monkey and it flew around and stuff. Okay, it didn't fly around, but there was this white monkey. I feel like an idiot for forgetting what the name was. But other than that, I've heard about Sonic Boom, and I really want to get that game for November. There's like so many good games from Nintendo that I want to get in November. My wallet is literally gonna scream for no more when it comes to November. So I really got to start investing my money in towards those games, especially Smash Brothers and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. My gosh, I'm literally gonna be spending days with both of those games when they come out. I'm really pumped for the 3DS version, and I'm kind of disappointed it actually came out on the announcement was October 4th instead of like August or July, like what I had expected. I'm pretty sure a lot of people expected that too. And speaking of games, very little games I've played other than Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart 8, which I've already talked about. I've played Tomodachi Life, which, in my opinion, is actually a really crazy yet addicting game. I don't know why it's so addicting. And by the way, in my game, I have 3 married couples and houses. One of them is myself, and Masay is me. We had a child. Her name's Bella. And I think she's actually learning to walk. She might have walked by the time I'm probably going to turn it on. I'm going to like render this out and go watch a movie, because I'm actually seeing another movie tonight, which is pretty cool. Speaking of movies, there was also a few movies that I've seen recently. One of them was The Fault in Our Stars, which you may think to yourself, okay, nerd, why would you watch a freaking chick flick? But here's the thing, it's not really a chick flick. It's actually very emotional. I know it got a lot of critics emotional. A lot of people were crying out of the theaters and stuff, so it was really that emotional. Plus, I think this rarely happens to me in movies, but it really did give me the motivation to search harder for someone, for that special someone, because I've been single for 20 years and, I'm still looking for her, but I'm not as desperate as I used to be in my teenage years, so it didn't encourage me to get desperate for love anyways. It just, kind of encouraged me to keep on trying, because there's one point where I almost gave up, because love is something really interesting, and that was life. Speaking of life, life is going to get really busy for me over these next weeks. So that was why I'm doing 3 uploads instead of my usual 5, because with the whole now living on my own-ish thing, I put emphasis on the ish because technically I'm living with sibling, and that's ish to me. That is basically, I'll be busy. I'm already busy with working at my dad's bike shop on like Saturdays and stuff, and other things that'll get me in the way, like laundry and, important things that you need to do on your own. But other than that, the upcoming years are going to be super busy because I'm starting off summer school in college, which for those of you who are in high school, it's not like the summer schools in high school where it's required if you fail a class. College summer schools are basically like any other college classes in the fall or spring where you can just register, except it's 6 weeks. And then the college I'm applying to summer school for, their fall semester starts in September, so hopefully I'll be able to get out of this little house. Not that I don't like it. I mean, there's some flaws with it, but hopefully I can move out in September and start the real step of independence. For where I'm living right now, it's just a teeny step. I mean, it's not really anything big. It's not like a giant leap that I want it. You gotta go for that giant leap sometimes. And then on top of that, I'll be working at a camp. It's been the camp I've been working at for a couple years now. That one, there's children in it, but it's also teaching. For the sake of not having a religion war, I always say we teach the kids about Arceus. And all of you can guys get a hint about that, what it's at. So please no religion wars though. Like, I really don't like to bring it up on this channel because I know there's a lot of religions coming in. And I was like, oh, this religion's better, or this religion's better. When I even mentioned, like, one religion, I made that huge mistake in my Kirby Air Ride Let's Play, where I briefly said the religion. Also, I apologize if you can hear that. That's one of my roommates and their dog. So, again, really do apologize if you hear that, but, that's the main reason I don't like to bring up religion, especially when I bring up this camp. So that's why I kind of represent the Pokemon, because everybody likes Pokemon, one religion or another, plus it's Arceus. Arceus can be interpreted in any way, so... And I know it's Arceus, but I like to say Arceus because it sounds more like that Pokemon. And then on top of that, there's the usual work on Saturdays. I go there, which is gonna bring me up to another topic, is work. My model for work is, or finding a job in general is, I'd rather work at some place where even though I don't get paid a lot, I still enjoy working there every day, rather than having a job where I get a lot of money, but I end up feeling miserable. There was advice with that. The advice was, if you're going to go find a job in which you love and you have a lot of interest in, or you know a lot about. Like, let's say you're in an area where there's a GameStop and you're interested in video games. If it's open, definitely want to apply for that. But unfortunately, because my hometown, which I'm living in right now, is very, very small, there is limited options, and that camp is something I do enjoy because I love working with kids, and I love Arceus. Again, no religion wars, just gonna put that out there. But if you're living in bigger towns, there's a lot more options. So if you're living in a small town and the job you want isn't there, that's something related to your interests, your hobbies. If you love that job or not, just go for something that you still love, even if it makes like some good amount of money. Just keep finding those jobs that you really do love. I mean, that you will want to work in every single day. And if there's no jobs available, then, I guess that's why I did the YouTube partnership. I briefly mentioned this in some of my Let's Plays, but I'm gonna say it right now. In my Let's Playing experience, I guess that's the reason why I actually did decide to be a partner, because small town equals limited jobs, and this was like the only job, growing up and moving on out of high school that I really did enjoy, so that's why I stuck with it. Even though, the view count wasn't really that big, I still save up my money for good things, so I guess that's one good example of a job that I love is, YouTuber, because I can express myself in many different ways in which I can't normally do at a job because I would get fired. So if YouTube is that job and, you love it with a passion, try to apply for that. Or if it's like Disneyland or, again, GameStop, try to apply for those jobs that you love and you know a lot about. But that's all I really wanted to say. Hopefully I've wrapped up the 100 coin mission here. There is actually one mission that we're actually going to take on that I thought I would never be able to do until much later, but then I found a shortcut thanks to watching another Super Mario Sunshine part that I just randomly happened to pop up. I searched for it, and then I found out, oh, there was a nice little shortcut for that. I might as well try it out and see, and it actually worked. So really excited to show you guys that. So that's the end of this post narration. I know it's kind of short-ish long, but there was really a lot of topics I wanted to go on about. So let's go ahead and cue the live session part now. Alright, real quickly, I want to show you guys a way you can get one of the shines over here. Normally, what you have to do is wait until you get the rocket nozzle in order to do this. But thanks to a Let's Play I actually watched, there is a cool way you can actually do this. So if you backflip over here, I believe you can also backflip over here. And then if you spin jump, or I believe I can do this with a backflip. I think. No, it looks like I have to spin jump because that gives you the height you need. So I'll try that again. I didn't know if backflip would work or not, but apparently you have to spin jump for better height. You can come all the way over here, no problems. Now, this bell is right here, is very dirty. What we need to do, we need to clean this buddy up. Clean faster. Oh, friggin' don't do that! Ah, dang it. Can I actually just clean it from right up here? No, I can't. Okay, that's what I figured, so... I'm gonna turn myself around and clean the bell. Clean the bell. Mario, you got this. The bell looks cleaner already. Clean the bell. Clean the bell for the holy shrine of Arceus. Okay, this isn't the thing, but there we go. I shouldn't have taken that long, but it is inside the cage. Now, for those of you who don't know how you get through that, also the bell sounds so lovely, is you want to go over to that hole right over there. You want to plummet yourself down there, and it's really easy to just get across. All you gotta do is squirt and make your way over there. And there you go. That is one shine for here. So there's a cutscene, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. If there's any episodes you missed, whether past or future, go ahead and check them out in the playlist in the description below. And as usual, I'm the Nerd of LPs, and I am signing off. Take care. This confirms that this is part Mario, part Licky Tongue.
That is Peanut Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
Blah, 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 blah.